Here they are. Canara feeds it off, gets it over to Canning, has the player on the inside, gives it to Crimhand, and Crimhand kicks the goal. Push.
He worked his body really well. I call that a mark. What about you, mate?
I'm with you. Agrees.
He's only about 4'7" tall, and he used his body perfectly.
Here we are, Chubb. We're back.
We are.
We're back. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, been a minute.
Yes, it has, and obviously we've had some feedback about us being away for a bit, but obviously the end of the footy season, and I think we're probably both probably getting a bit flat by the end of the year, and I think it was good to have the kind of couple of weeks off to freshen up the batteries a little bit and get back into it. And as I've put a post on the Instagram, we've obviously got some ideas and things to kind of ramp it all up in the off season and get things moving again. But it's obviously been it's only been a couple of weeks, but it's actually felt like it's been forever. So,
it has. Heaps of people thought we quit.
I've got a few messages going, "Oh, you're done." Well, no, we're not done. We're just having a break. And it wasn't a planned break either. I think it just kind of happened. I think with finishing up, and then we had a couple obviously biggish weekends and stuff, and then getting through the week, and then obviously I still had my junior footy and stuff, and then obviously footy meetings and that, which obviously footy season finishes, but the real stuff starts now with obviously the silly season of trying to get some new players and getting everyone else on board to stick around next year. So I was flat out with stuff. So but we've been able to get back into it tonight, and I think as of tonight we'll get back into things as normal. Obviously, we won't have the Gormy stuff to talk about, but there's always plenty. There's still AFL at the moment. Yep. Obviously, we could have the girls to talk about, but they obviously their season finished, both A and D grade finished on the weekend.
Yeah.
And, but obviously with cricket season still coming up, with AFL still going, with stuff that we just day to day stuff we can talk about. We're going to still have things to have a chat about.
The girls they had a good crack. They finished third, I think, at the end. Yeah, it was third. Yep. And they finished second last year. Yeah. So
it's a
good effort.
A grade's gone from like second last to third on the ladder, and wasn't it equal second? Was it equal second in the end?
I think it was. Yeah,
I mean equal second or third or whatever.
Yeah.
But to go from that to go and playing 2 games in finals, obviously really disappointing they didn't go a little bit further, but obviously it wasn't without lack of trying. And I think Jackie broke her arm or something in the last year.
Yeah, had a sling on in the end. Yeah.
So I didn't know netball was that rough.
But, well, at least it happened now. You can get ready for start of next year.
Exactly. We don't want it at the start of the year, or if that girl's got up and she obviously not playing, that would hurt. And obviously D grade the same. Obviously had a really strong and really good season, and obviously been able to kind of keep going into the next lot of finals. But they played 2 more finals than we did. So
you got to win games to play finals.
Yeah, that's right. So obviously massive season from the girls. Obviously A and D.
Yeah.
B and C obviously didn't make the finals, but obviously still had a red hot crack and had some wins on the board, and then 15s and 17s. So I think the whole netball kind of side of things, they got their few wins and stuff, and big season for them. And I know that there's already been calls out in the Facebook and stuff about they obviously got, I think Greta's obviously staying on, but there's still calls out for some I think B, C, D,
all the
15s,
grades,
17s, all grades, everything's open. So anyone that listens and netball wise and would like to jump on board, obviously get in touch with. You have to get in touch with, and I suppose while we're talking about job applications, I'd love to. So I suppose I'm going to announce. Obviously, everyone knows that Dunks is a senior coach. We've spoken about that before, and Jesse's staying on as an assistant. Excuse me. I'll keep doing it. But we've got, which we signed the other night, so Paddy Farry's going to jump on as the reserves coach for next year. So Paddy obviously was the reserves assistant this year. He's obviously learnt a lot, but obviously he's willing to do the work, which obviously I think with any reserves coach at any level, you have to have someone that's willing to do the work and make the phone calls and make sure and follow the senior kind of game plan and do what they need to do. So Paddy's, obviously ticked a lot of the boxes. In an ideal world, if everything goes to plan, I'll be playing reserve footy next year. So obviously I'll be able to kind of help Paddy a little bit. But on the sidelines with him, he's going to have Sykes and old man Peeves as well. So they're going to be helping him on the sidelines. Obviously Sykes is a shift worker, so he'll be there 90% of the time. Yep. But when he's not there, obviously they'll still have Peeves, old man Peeves still doing the board and still helping out and just helping Paddy as a first time kind of coach and playing coach as well. Just help him with having some dot points and stuff ready and just seeing what they see, and so Paddy can do the kind of talking and stuff like that. So really cool to have obviously those jobs appointed now and done. But still the last job we've got, when I say on footy side, is the thirds job. Obviously, I did it with Daniel, Mick, and Tyler this year. But yeah, no, we're not going to do it next year. But really, really keen to get someone on board for next year. It's a tough job at times, but it's a real rewarding job too. Like it's actually really good to. I really like junior footy. Like even 18s isn't kind of junior anymore.
Yeah.
It still kind of is. So yeah, anyone out there, anyone listens who may be interested in jumping on board, we're really keen to get people and someone with the footy brain and stuff to kind of take our group to the next level. We've got a group of probably 12 or 13 that are at that age that are staying. So we've got to obviously try to recruit 10 or so players to get to that 22, 23.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a real rewarding job, and I think with the way the club's kind of heading, to jump on in that thirds role will be really cool. And there's obviously opportunities there too, as if a thirds coach comes along and wants to be involved at senior level as well. There is opportunities there for the right person if they want to do the thirds and then be on the bench or help do stats and stuff for seniors and get that experience. There's that as well. So if anyone wants to kind of jump on board there, send us an email.
Get in touch.
football@gormandale fnc.com.au, which is obviously my new email address for all the footy stuff. So a couple of email addresses now, but so it's looking really positive, which is good. But just want to really lock in that thirds coaching role, and then we're off and racing.
Go from
Yeah.
You've been pretty busy as the footy director. You've already got 36 players.
Yeah, so
committed.
36 are recommitted for next year. So between myself, Dunks, and Jesse, we've had a lot of meetings already. So current playing wise from this year's list, that's 36. We've got recommitted and pen to paper. But there's still another 15 or so that obviously I've given a Paddy now to have a chat to as well as a reserves coach, because obviously some guys are just happy to play reserves. Obviously I'll get in contact with them over time, but I'm only one person. So now that Paddy's got that job, he'll get in contact with them. So I'm more than confident within the next kind of 2 or 3 weeks, we'll have a playing list of kind of nearly 45 players or something like that for next year already. Obviously we can't just keep doing what we're doing. So as much as catching up with all our current playing list, we've had about nearly 20 plus meetings with new players as well, which has been really, really positive. We've thrown some offers out there, and I've had some meetings with some really and I'm talking quality players and quality people as well, which has been they need to tick both boxes. So we've had those meetings. We've had one no out of about 20 something. So and there's some are still playing, some have just finished up. So I know a couple of years ago when I did the job, people were probably more on the no stage. I was probably getting more thanks, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Now we're getting, I'm happy to sit down, have a meeting, see what direction the club's going in and all that kind of stuff. So we're in a really, really good spot when it comes to recruiting, which is really, really exciting. So I think I've said it on here before. I've been in this position before at the club when Hazel was around. A lot of good things were getting done off the ground to make on the ground better. I really think we're in a similar spot now. We just need to add those players, and we can go from obviously not winning a game this year to winning 5, 6, 7 games next year. And that's how quick and easy it can happen.
Yeah.
We just need to
Takes a couple of people.
Yeah, it's just that snowball effect. Once we get one, that becomes 2, that becomes 3. Especially I'm talking some of the players I'm talking that we're having meetings with, people who are I can't believe Gourmet even got a meeting with these people. So, and we've got more, I've my phone now, so we've already got meetings lined up for next week and for the following week. So, there's no stone left unturned at the moment. We're talking A++ players, we're taking A+ players, A players, and even B+ players. Those players are going to come in and really add depth and they're going to come in and contribute on the ground. But also with all this happening, it shrinks up our reserves. Our reserves all of a sudden are really strong as well because people filter down and we're competitive spots.
A stronger team.
We've, a lot of really good things are happening. But until that pen goes onto the paper, it always makes me nervous because you just want to get those first
couple. Can talk to so many people, but
I know I do. Like I said, I think over the 2 years I did it, I contacted 300 people, and I probably had 90 meetings. I was only kind of managed to get a few, but I really think the club's in a better spot now than what it was when I had it. To kind of strike and we're willing to kind of do what we need to do to get these players on board. So footy wise, obviously we won't talk netball wise. I don't know what. Obviously they're just finishing up, but footy wise, really, really excited.
Sounds good.
Really excited. Just need to get those first couple to get the snowball rolling, and Gormandale goes from not winning a game to really being competitive, and people going, holy shit, They're the real deal now. They're gonna start building off this, and we could be a powerhouse in a matter of only a couple of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to take time. It's going to take a few more players, and we'll see. We'll see how we go from there.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Grand final week for you, the Police Boys.
Yes.
You're in.
Yep. So
how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm probably all right at the moment. We're playing Southside again, so every team in the comp we've been able to beat except for Southside.
Yep.
But that doesn't deter me at all. Probably makes me more excited. I spoke to the boys last night. We actually went and trained at Traralgon's ground last night. That's where the granny is this weekend.
Yeah.
So had lucky to have a couple of connections there. So I took the boys down. Our under 11, under 11s have made it. I'm coaching the 13s. Our under 15s have made it. So all three police boys have made it. Teams have made it. And 11s and 13s we went down and trained at Traralgon last night. Just get the kids a feel for the ground. Like instead of rocking up Sunday and just being this whole new place, like just to be there last night, and I showed them how big the ground was. And
do they play on the whole? They play the whole ground?
Yeah. So under 13s, like I was saying, it was obviously we worked on a couple of things about opening the game up and blah blah blah. Kind of don't want to say too much. I don't know if Mick listens to this. I'll say more next week. But we've done a few things, and from our ground at Apex, for one of it, Maddox, who's one of he kicks the ball nearly as long as I do. He can nearly switch it with one kick, where at Traralgon it's nearly two kicks. So it's gonna take a fair bit for us to open up things, but there's so much space out there. And one thing I talk about with the kids is creating space and moving. So if they can't find space on the weekend, there's something wrong, because there is that much space out there for under 13s footy. But so we've got a couple of plans. We've tried a few things. The first, I think, we played 3 times now, and they've got us. So we've got a couple of other plans. We found out a couple of things that worked last time, and I kind of have a feeling I know what they're going to throw at us this time. So we've got plans on plans, but at the end of the day, it's under 13s footy as well. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know what kind of weather I'm hoping for. I think they're a very clean and slick team. So if it's a bit windy and wet, it may play into our hands a little bit.
Yep.
We'll see how we go. But also with me 13s, Link, who I've spoken about on here before, Link actually won the League BNF the other night.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so he had a really good season and won the League BNF. So, and I know he does listen to this too. So well done, Link. He's a really good kid to coach, and really pleased to see him get that done. And then also had Maddox, who's new to our team, who come third. So they were 1 and 2 for a fair while there. And then
would have been taking some votes off each other.
Yeah,
as well,
I think that was the biggest thing. I think Maddox ended up dropping to third because they were just stealing votes off each other.
Yeah.
Really good week for us. We had one of our young blokes in under 13s come third as well. Sorry, under 11s come third. And our 15s, we had first and second in the league.
Far out.
Yeah, so police boy wise, we've had a really good year.
Spot.
Really good spot. But we come up, this week, the under 11s, like my young fella Brody plays in that team, and they're playing Combined Saints. And this Combined Saints kids team, like under 11s, they get to ground at like an hour before the game. They're doing push-ups and stuff like it. It's like an army thing. They're next level. Like, they're a freaking good team.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've got Southside who are undefeated. So our 11s and 13s are really up against it.
Yeah.
But then our under 15s are actually playing against Teeters, who's I suppose you wouldn't say a feeder club to Gormy, but in a way a little bit, I suppose.
Bit of a connection.
Yeah, but our boys lost to Teeters by 5 points a couple of weeks ago. So I think the 15s is really going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
We got young, obviously.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy and the 2 Siemens boys who obviously have come out and played with us this year. So they're all playing. Then my nephew Tyler, who played a couple of games for us, he's playing for Police Boys. He's playing this week too. So we had a couple of kids that played for our thirds this year, playing the granny and the 15s. So anyone, I suppose, all the senior crew and all that kind of stuff, if you can get down and support and help. I know I'd appreciate the support behind the coaches box, especially the kids. They love that extra support. So, really, really big week for the Police Boys. And, obviously, it's my first, coaching a footy grand final. I've coached the basketball grand final under 13s girls, something basketball grand final and stuff. So, it's my first time coaching a footy team in a granny. So, it'll be a bit of an experience for me too. And
did you win the granny in the basketball?
Yes, we did, yeah. So I'm a junior girls
undefeated
basketball coach, So I've coached one grand final and I'm undefeated. So hopefully I can stick it that way.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, as long as it's a good game, we just need to make sure it's a good game and the kids enjoy it, because I know I played in a grand final under 12s or something as well, and I still remember it. I still remember bits of it. So it's just experience. As long as the kids have a good day and they give 110% and can walk off the ground going, I tried, I did everything I could. that's all they can do. So
Yeah.
we'll see what what Sunday brings, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah, all the best to you. Hopefully you get up.
Yeah, see how we go.
The finals, AFL, it's finally here.
Yeah.
Last week was a bloody long stretch with no footy.
Yeah,
Hard to
AFLW was
watch.
on, but I didn't watch. I admit I didn't watch a lot of that.
Yeah.
The AFLW is definitely getting better.
Yeah.
But it's still can be pretty brutal to watch. I think if you get the wrong game, I think when the good teams are playing, they're definitely, you can see the standard from year one to now is 100% lift. I think they got too big too quick.
Yeah,
I think
all 18 teams.
all 18 teams. It's like, obviously you got to start with you might start with a pool of 80 quality players, and that's enough for 4 teams.
Yeah.
Then you start stretching out, and all of a sudden you need 500 players. Is there enough to fill all those teams to keep that standard where it should? But in the day, they've done it. So hopefully the standard keeps getting better and better, and the scores get better and better. And at the end of the day, it's different. It's AFL to AFLW is different.
Yeah, that's the thing I've been big on. People need to think, oh, this is so hard to watch, but what do you expect? I suppose
it's a different brand of footy. It's completely different. It's as much.
Don't
as
go
it's
in
the same
expecting
game.
it to be an AFL.
No,
game.
I don't, and you just don't think you can. And if you do, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Because it's a completely different brand of footy. And I think even when it's been around for 20 years, I don't think it's going to be the same brand as AFL. It's going to be its own brand, and it'll get better. Yeah. But it's not never. I don't think it'll ever reach AFL.
No.
And I think that's just the human bodies.
Yeah,
and stuff.
just the capabilities. Yeah.
So without putting our foot in it too much, I just don't think. But but I have no doubt that the standards getting better. And you even watch. I follow a lot of footy things on Instagram and Facebook and some coaching stuff. And some of these coaches are working with young girls and even some of the AFLW and even the way they kick in the footy now. Yeah, is so much more natural.
There's more better players out there for sure.
So, but obviously with no AFL on it, I watch a little bit of VFL. I don't mind. I actually enjoy watching VFL when that's on.
Yeah.
But AFL finals start tonight.
It does.
Collingwood Adelaide.
Collingwood Adelaide. Just quickly, coming into the finals, who do you think has the most experience total games out of each team?
It'd have to be Geelong, I would have thought.
They're second. Brisbane are first.
Brisbane.
320 games.
Yeah, okay.
Gold Coast with the least, 21.
Yeah.
So I think that's Rioli.
Yep.
And Noble.
Yes. Yeah,
that's
Rioli,
it. Yeah. So they're all new to it.
Yeah, 10 each between them.
And Adelaide, top of the ladder, 53 games.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to come in, So obviously senior, finals experience does make a big difference.
Part, yeah.
It doesn't matter what level you play at. When coming to finals, the game's hotter. It's hotter. It's quicker. You're playing against the best. So I'm actually looking forward to tonight's game.
It's going to be interesting.
As a non-supporter for
how good.
Either of them, and that's as much as I'm spewing the doggies ended up missing out. I think I kind of said it that at the end of the day we didn't win. We didn't win. Didn't beat Freo, so we didn't deserve to be in. It was like our first. It was like an elimination.
It was,
final for us. So
how do you feel? I was saying to the boys, I reckon it's got to be one of the best teams to miss finals in a long time.
I look at the list. I look at our percentage and stuff. But in saying that,
I think he's had the third best percentage in AFL.
AFL, yeah. I think we had the best ever percentage to not make finals.
Yeah, 137. It was the third best.
Yeah. That's this year's AFL ladder.
Yep, 137.
Over the history of AFL,
be up there.
I think we had the best percentage to not play finals ever. So, but again, that just went down to us bullying the bad teams, and then coming up against good teams and shitting the bed a bit. So, again, if you can't beat the good teams, you can't beat the teams above you, you don't deserve to play finals because you just get knocked out in the first round. But again, I obviously would have loved to have seen them play because I think they could have shaken it up. But again, we proved all year we couldn't really get it done. So, I was disappointed. But at the same time, I don't mind coming into finals as a non-supporter because then the whole stress is gone. You can actually just watch the game and sometimes watch and go, this is a good game of footy. This is quality where you're not sitting there biting your fingernails going, worried about your team winning or losing. And especially if it's a close game. As again, non-supporter, you're enjoying the game for what it is.
So good.
You obviously always have a favourite.
Have you jumped on a team?
Gold Coast. Yeah. Gold Coast is I think they'd be a good story. I'd love to see them get through at least this week. Yeah. I'd love to see them kind of get through this first elimination and go into that second round of finals. But I suppose we'll see how they go.
Yeah. Just quickly, I want to do a bit of a bracket and see who you think is going to win the flag.
Yeah.
So Adelaide, Collingwood tonight. Who you pick?
So I'll say I'm hoping Adelaide.
Yep. Adelaide?
Yep.
All right. Giants versus Hawks.
Giants.
Hawks are out. Freo versus Gold Coast.
Gold Coast.
Geelong versus Brisbane.
Where is it? It's up
It's at the G.
at the G.
Brisbane, I think Brisbane have beat them the last 3
Brisbane
times.
have been better away from home, so I'm
they
going to go
have.
Brisbane, yep.
Yep. All right. Collingwood versus GWS.
So if I'm going to go in my head,
Yeah.
I'm going to say Collingwood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Geelong versus Gold Coast.
Again, I'll go in my head, not in my heart,
Yeah.
not what I want to happen, so
Yeah.
I'll go Geelong.
Geelong. And then prelim final, you've got Adelaide versus Geelong.
That'd be at Adelaide too, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? So I'm going to go Adelaide,
Yeah. And then Brisbane versus Collingwood at the Gabba.
Brisbane.
Adelaide, Brisbane grand final.
I could deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy.
Yeah.
Like 2 non-Victorian teams.
Yeah. Like last
But,
year.
Yeah, but I could deal. I could sit back. I'm going away with Willow, best mate, and his missus and kids, and we've got a house down at Cows, and I could be quite happily sit on the deck down at Cows, the house, and sit back and have a few beers and watch that
Be
game.
good.
I'd be more than happy to watch that.
So who would you pick? Because if we come back and this is right, it'd be a pretty good effort. Adelaide or Brisbane?
I mean Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I've picked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on Brisbane hard.
Yeah. So yeah, I think my heart says I want to see Gold Coast get through the first couple of rounds of finals, and I'd love to see them there.
Yeah,
but
be
again,
cool.
like we just did then, I don't think they'll probably get there.
They'd have to get through Freo and then Geelong or Brisbane the next week.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough kind of
and
draw,
then
so-
play Adelaide or Collingwood.
Yeah, so it's not an easy one. So
Yeah.
yeah, but if we can sit down, I don't really want to see Collingwood in it.
No, they can
don't-
stay out.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy. Brisbane, Adelaide,
Yeah.
sit back and watch that, and hopefully watch the Bears get up for power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be more. That doesn't hurt me either way.
Yeah.
It's not. So I'm not too fussed.
That'll be right. What else we got here?
So what'd you say? So tonight is
Adelaide, Collingwood.
yep, and then
Tomorrow's Brisbane,
tomorrow
Geelong.
night. Yeah, okay.
So I'll pick Brisbane there as well.
Yeah,
I think they'll win that.
Yep.
And then Giants, Hawks, Saturday Arvo.
Yep. So Saturday and there's Saturday night.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think I've tipped Hawks to win. It's at NG, but I feel like they can beat them.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And everyone's making this big storyline that Hawks haven't beat Giants the last whatever times at NG. I think they've never won there,
Yeah, okay.
so I feel like they might win that.
Yep.
And then I'd have to go against you. I'd love Gold Coast to win, but I
Yeah.
think Freo win
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah, I'll probably go on a little bit with my heart
Yeah.
there and not probably head, but if I want what I want to see happen, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then what would we got Sunday? There'd be VFL or something Sunday, surely.
Yeah,
and there'd be
there's-
something to watch
VFL
on.
finals are on.
But in saying that, I'll actually
Yeah.
watch any.
You'll be
I'll
right.
I'll go footy all day. Yeah, I
You'll
didn't
be
even think of
occupied.
that. Yeah, I'll be occupied. Hopefully with a Premiership Cup and a Premiership medal around my neck.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be a nice little way to finish the Sunday.
Yeah. Qualifying final to get into the grand final. TTU versus Woodside. TTU won by 5.
Yeah, so see Woodside. I think I've said it here a few times. They're always a funny one for me to gauge. I don't know how to gauge them because I just feel like they're all year they don't play their team. They don't play their proper team, and then they get to finals. And I probably, to be honest, I wanted Woodside. I've got a couple of good mates in the Woodside team, so I want them. I'd like to see them go all the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they lost by 5 points, I'm like, obviously that's a good game.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I'd like to see Woodside TTU grand finals.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the closest grand final. I think if Hayfield made it, I think TTU probably roll them by a bit.
Yep.
But I think it's pretty proven that Woodside and TTU is going to be a good game, and that's what you want to see at a local granny. You want to go and see a nice close game.
Yeah. That'd be three in a row if it was them again.
So did they win 2 years ago?
TTU won 23.
Yeah,
then
sorry,
Woodside won last
those
year.
two teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
sorry, and then Woodside. Yeah, so it's been 1-1.
Yeah.
So this will be the third year
Like
in a
the
row.
decider,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and see, and then hopefully it's us next year. Sick of these two teams
Yeah.
going at it. And
Let's get in there.
Be interesting to see with like the Woodsides and the Woodsides and TTUs and stuff when they or if they start to drop off. Like, do a couple of players start to go righto? Like I've had the success now.
Yeah.
Do we start kind of moving away and trying something different? Do we
Yeah.
go back to the Gippsland League? What do we do? So every off season is really interesting to see what happens. Like, to see where players like, and obviously TTU like is a team that obviously high quality seniors and reserves, but they ended up having was forfeit a couple of thirds games this year.
Yeah, and they won the flag last year.
Yeah,
in the
what I mean.
thirds.
And that's the hardest part of it. I think the thirds competition at North Gibby, like we had I think I had 25 players on my list this year, but all of a sudden 10 or 15 of them go up,
Yeah.
and then you're looking for another 10 or 15 to replace them. Like it's a really like just getting players is hard. But but obviously they've in the past they've had some really good thirds coming up through, but this year I think they've still got a couple of quality thirds, but they just haven't got the numbers they always had. So it'd be interesting to see how they kind of filter some of these kids through that are coming up through. So yeah, hopefully these other teams can, a couple of people decide to go back to the Gippsland leagues or come and play for us.
Yeah,
makes us makes it a bit easier for us.
Yeah, and then you're sorry. Okay,
no, you're right.
Yeah, and then Hayfield beat Rosedale by 12, so they play Woodside this week at Hayfield, and Hayfield are in the away rooms.
Yeah,
at home.
That'd be weird for them.
And all three of them are in the game. Like thirds, reserves, and seniors are in the away rooms.
And the other opposition teams are loving that too.
Yeah,
like, it's your home ground, but they're taking the home rooms. It's a bit of a power move to start. But
get them angry. But
Rosedale, like I was obviously back in Rosedale on the weekend.
Yeah.
But so their coach Driscoll, ACL, that's like he was having a ripper season too. Like he can play. Then I think it was one of the Barnetts or something like that.
Yeah, Barnett or South.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
And there's like I think when I turned it on, it was in the third quarter, and I think the commentator said they don't have a bench. Like they were always pushing shit uphill after that. Yeah. You got no bench against a team, and that's obviously got to a point where they're playing in the final against you. So obviously going okay. And I don't know if Hayfield, I don't know if they had any injuries, I don't know if they had a healthy 4 people on the bench or whatever, but you ended up just kind of kicking away on them in the end. So massive by Rosedale. Like they were a team that first half of the year kind of didn't know where they're at, new coach and stuff. But then all of a sudden once they found their form, freaking good team. And I still you obviously don't know, but I would have thought if they had a healthy bench on the weekend and didn't have the injuries, I reckon they probably would have rolled them.
Yeah, they could have got up.
Yeah. I just don't hate. I think Hayfield are as quick and as I think Rosedale's attributes were that the way they moved the ball, they moved quick, they were young, they were high pressured and stuff, but then once you get fatigued and you lose, you haven't got people on the bench, obviously lose that high pressure and that pace and that run. So because when I turned it on, they actually did look quite flat footed, but again, final
story.
Yeah. So no bench at the end is obviously massive for them. So
no. All-Stars match last week.
Yeah, so I nearly bought tickets to it. I nearly did. My brother-in-law went with my 2 nephews, and I actually nearly went, stuff it, I'll get a ticket. And then I didn't realise you guys were going. And then I think you'd actually told me a couple of weeks before you were going because you got the tops made up, which are sitting next to you there. And
got them signed.
You got to meet the man.
Yeah, we did. It was pretty good interaction. We had to run halfway across the stadium.
After 25 cans.
So it was a big fatigued run, but he brought us down and we got signed and got a picture, so that was
I might actually I'll get that picture and put it on our socials so
I
see a picture with him and
it's good.
Tag
Good
him
fella.
out. So even just that night, like the crowd,
it was so
3/4 of the crowd were for him. Like that whole back that we're using that we
weren't
stands
because we got tickets before that come out.
So how did he do that? Did he just
I don't know. They must have gave him 2 bays or something.
They ended up having a 3rd bay or something. And he kicked that goal and he's just like he's putting a bit of a show on. But even he's just loving it.
Yeah, and his first touch of the ball, the crowd went nuts.
Out the full.
Yeah, out the full as well. Yeah.
When I seen him get, I was at the footy club out at Gourmet watching it, and I seen him get like, he's got it. Part of me is like, I reckon he's half done that on purpose because he always talks about how shit he was sometimes back in the day and how he shouldn't have been picked 10, so he's kicked it out the full straight away. But listen to his podcast, he definitely didn't mean to kick it out the full.
Did. No.
But he was massive. I think. I think it was just a good game to watch. I think you get your couple of people that took it pretty serious. I think Fev ended up kicking a few goals and having a fair few shots, and then Robbo ended up trying to take screamers. And there was a bit of banter between Fev and Robbo at some stage.
And Hughesy as well got bloody decked. Guys got him that hard and just gave him the bird.
And threw the ball at him too. That's a piss of a video. And obviously no one meant for that to happen. But like I don't know. Obviously I don't know Hughesy personally, but Borderline looks sick.
Yeah, apparently he's vegan or something, vegetarian.
I think he's going to eat a bit of steak or something. Because
it's probably on him.
Yeah, I was getting people saying he looks like a drug addict.
Well, he actually does.
He actually does, because he's a radic kind of too, because he's that person. He looked, but and then when he went down, you don't know with someone like that if they're putting it on for the stage and that. and then you find out the next day you had 5 broken ribs, a punch in the lung.
Yeah.
Like I've had a crack in my rib, like a slight fracture in my rib, like, and that was just off one hit. It was my first ever game for Gormandale. Playing Sale City, I jumped up, hands are in the air, got cleaned up, and I was in so much pain, and it was just a small little hair, like he's ended up playing the rest of the match.
Crazy.
With five fractured ribs and a punctured lung. So he's
Props
actually
to him.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, Dave Hughes definitely isn't that soft.
Yeah.
He's obviously played out the game pretty well.
Yeah,
so,
done well.
But other than that, it was good to watch. I think it's good that it's back.
Oh yeah, missed it. It's good. And the tickets were like
players,
$30 as well.
I think that's the best thing. Like you can't have a game like that and sting people $100 a ticket. Like, you're just not going to get the people to go. If you make it $30 a ticket, get all the old boys out there.
Like Gary Ablett, Luke Hodge, so many good players out there.
Rewalt, like,
you don't even realise.
How was I'm going to forget his name. Played at Adelaide. He's like one of Adelaide's best players ever. McLeod.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
You wouldn't have seen on the night.
Yeah.
Have a Google while you're on your computer now.
Yeah.
Google McLeod All Stars match. Have a look at the rig on him. He'd be in his 50s. And he was as fit as anybody that was playing AFL at the moment. Like, he was a fit AFL player.
Yeah.
He hasn't let himself blow out. Come up or not?
Oh yeah, I spelled his last name wrong.
But I couldn't believe it. Like, a lot of AFL players go and they kind of let himself go. And I don't know if he had an error where he kind of let himself go a little bit, but he was ripped. Like,
yeah, I'm looking at it's an old photo, but he looks built.
Yeah, like he was always
and it's from a Legends game as well. I just don't know which one it is.
So he must have just kept himself fit. But
yeah,
and how's Rioli just barreling everything?
That was a massive kick.
That was from the square.
Yeah,
and about 2 steps as well. It just shows you, like, people like Rioli, like, if he went and did a pre-season,
he could still play
back in
easy.
Tipper's been in a good paddock.
Tipper
would have been in a good paddock. It's still dangerous as.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a lot of them. Like, it's so it's good. It's always funny to see, like, these elite AFL players that they finish up footy and they just get into that good paddock area. Poplo
from Hawks. He's massive.
Yeah.
Built unit.
Yeah, like a few of them just go. It's amazing when their whole life's been about playing footy and health and diets and all that kind of stuff. When they finish up, they go, stuff this.
Yeah. Well, I've always said it. Once an AFL player, always an AFL player.
Yeah, but they've still got the skills and that.
Oh.
Like, even just watching Fev, like, Fev's got himself kind of half fit again.
Yeah.
But, like, even just, I think he ended up kicking a fair few points, but he's just, watching him kick the footy is just poetry in motion.
Yeah.
Like, he just gets it, and just his style and everything, his way he kicks it, he's so good to watch. Still Stevie Milne was playing.
Yeah, Stevie Milne. Nick Revolt was out there.
Yeah. Who's Ollie Gill.
Ollie Gill was out there. OG. Yeah, he was out there.
He was good. Dill Buckley and Dan had a nice little punch on there.
Yeah. Dan's a friend of the pod. We don't like Dill.
Yeah, no, we don't like Dill. We're going with Dan every day of the week.
Yeah.
Dill, just apologise to Dan, for fuck's sake. We don't know the full backstory, but just apologise. Just be nice to him. So, but yeah, I was actually watching. It was in the background on TV, and I'm like, I reckon that's the two of them. And they were both kind of smiling, but there was also
bit of
Dan threw him down.
Yeah,
but then Fev come flying in and cleaned up.
Got him good.
Cleaned up Dan, and it was pretty funny to watch. But then a couple other players, because obviously, I assume some of them would know there might have been a little bit of bad blood between, so people kind of watching didn't know if to get involved or not. But
most of it is taking the piss. But that sort of was a bit personal.
There was definitely a bit more in that.
Yeah,
but
the Saints seem like a bit of a destination club at the moment.
Obviously,
everyone wants to go there.
What are they called? The War Chest.
The War Chest.
They've got a bank. They've got a vault there that they've just opened up.
Yeah.
So they've been saving a bit of coins. I don't think they've paid a whole lot.
No, they've been.
De Koning?
Yeah, De Koning and Silvani are going to go.
Silvani's
He's nominated him.
Yep. Did you see, though, doggies are going after...
Who was this? Wilkie, yes. That'll be massive.
We need that. Like, we need a genuine back because we clearly can't defend. Like, we've got a couple. And then Buku Karmas from Doggies.
Yeah.
Played in and out. I think he's going to Carlton.
Yeah.
So I think that's... I don't know how though. The trade period... gets so confused.
Do like a three-way trade or something.
He goes there, they go there, pick this and pick that. Like, it's a pretty kind of technical. I think it's technical from the outside. I think once you're on the inside, it's pretty straightforward. But, so I wouldn't mind seeing Wilkie at the Doggies. It'd be a nice one. And Doggies have to be a bit of a destination club. Like, I think we've offered him $1 million a year or something. So it's not like we've offered him nothing. But we're
good
still
to
in a
have.
position. Like if we might lose one or two, but that senior list, most of it I would have thought stays. The only one I reckon could be on the out, and I've heard the rumours is Trelaw. He's just been having trouble with his bodies, and him and Dunkley are best mates.
I heard that he had heaps. Oh yeah, going to Brisbane. I've heard that as well.
Yeah, and I could see that happening.
Yeah,
I think he's got misses and kids and stuff. I don't know if he's got kids. I don't know if he's got kids. I think he's had misses, but big move to move up there. But I know him and Dunkley were like best mates, so it wouldn't be crazy if we lost him. Like,
and he had a massive game in the VFL as well.
Yeah,
but didn't get picked or something.
I think maybe 40 odd.
Yeah,
40 odd and didn't get because he's just coming back. So I reckon if we made it into finals, I reckon he would have got a game. Again, I have no idea. I just think that in my head. But I would have liked to have seen him get a spot in the finals, but we didn't make it, so it didn't really have to matter. So so obviously finals start tonight,
and Oscar Allen, captain of West Coast, far out of West Coast, wants to go to Brisbane. I mean, that's not fair.
No, like I'm massive on captains not leaving the club. Like, so even at local footy, like. We had, I won't say his name. He's a good mate of mine now. Like, a good mate of mine. But he was captain. He came to Gormy and ended up being captain for a year or two and then left the following year. And I'm massive. Like, if you get to a position where you're captain of the club, you're obviously held in pretty high step. Like, people obviously really respect you and stuff. So when captains leave, it kind of annoys me. Actually,
it is a bit shit, isn't it?
In the last game against Woodside, so I'm good mates with Stockdale brothers, played for Woodside, and Mick didn't play. I think he was a bit worried, didn't want to play. He was a bit scared. No, he wasn't really, but Lee played. I've never played against Lee, and I stirred Lee up a fair bit, saying because obviously I won't say where to, but I nearly went to another club at the end of last year. Like there was kind of talks about me going and blah blah. So they've been into me all year, stirring me up about some stuff and that. And I messaged him the other week, said, "No, I'm going." Like just taking the piss with them because you give them an inch, they take a mile. And so he was actually calling me Oscar Allen against the last game last year. I don't think no one really picked up on it because he was saying it kind of quite quietly. But also talking about last game, how's me getting nearly knocked out by the footy?
Oh my God, that was a pisser.
I genuinely, and I think Lee Stockdale, that's what's made me think about Lee. I think he's still laughing. I've never been, so I went to smother it, and I was probably meter away, probably only 1.5 meters, 2 meters away. Last quarter, probably 10 minutes in my head, I'm going, it's my last game of senior footy. Get through, have some fun, get a touch of the footy. And I wasn't at a point where I was trying to smother it. I was just kind of there and in that awkward spot. And the young bloke nailed it, hit the middle of his foot, and it is flushed me right my right eye and in that temple area. My left leg buckled. I definitely don't think I was knocked out. But
it dropped you were down.
It dropped me. My left leg went, which is my bad knee too, and I actually hurt my knee more than my head. And I went down, and I remember laying there, and I laid there for a good 10, 15 seconds, and I just, in my head, I'm like, all right, gather yourself, are you okay? I think I'm all right. And my head was just ringing, and my face was stinging. And genuinely, the only thing I could hear was Stocky losing it, just laughing. He just thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And I laid there, and then I got up to kind of on one knee, and I just stood there. I'm like, that was probably the most dazed I've ever been in a game of football. I've been knocked out before, but not actually being knocked out. It dropped me like a sack of shit. It would have been hilarious to see. I even once I got up, I started laughing because I'm like, that would have been so good to see. It's but it actually nearly dropped me. That last game, we won't have to talk about the rest of that.
If you want the results, go search them up.
Yeah, exactly. But we will talk about me nearly getting completely knocked out.
That was good.
And it was funny. But when it dropped me, when my left leg went out from under me, I'm like, I'm in trouble here.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, there's not a chance that I'm getting carried off or getting helped walk off in possible my last ever game of senior footy. So I'm like, just get up and be right. I ran around, but my face was stinging. I'm surprised. I had a scratch, like a pressure scratch kind of on my face there, and next to my eye and under my eye. But it didn't blow up or anything, which kind of annoyed me. So I'm like, I only got knocked out. At least blow up and look good. But
show everyone that I've had a crack.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't get anything from it. So
what do you do?
No, not much.
Well, I think that's pretty much everything covered.
Pretty much everything
what's
for the
been going on.
first step back, obviously, well, like I said, it's only been 2 weeks. I think we missed a week pretty much, or maybe 2 episodes or something like that. But yeah, we'll be back now. We'll kind of, and we've asked for it in the past as well, but you know, get onto our socials, follow all that stuff. You know, get into our inbox on the Spotify and that, and send some kind of requests to some big things you want to do. We've definitely had us chat, and I've said it ages ago, but we had so much to kind of fill our boots with, like with segments and stuff like that. But we're going to kind of add stuff in, add stuff to the social media, do some challenges. You know, maybe take it to the next step a little bit and have a bit of fun with it. I was even thinking the other day about, you know, hiring a net out at that Mo Indoor Centre and ramping up the ball machine. Facing like 120, 140 clicks and have a bit of fun and get a couple of boys come with us, get like the H's and that, and just come with us and record us doing that for a bit of fun. Just getting like I'll get patted up though.
For sure.
Fucking hurt. But like I was thinking the other day doing stuff like that and having a bit of fun just with some other stupid stuff we can do and get a few of the boys involved in that as well. But you've spoken about getting getting on YouTube and doing a live stream
of watching a game or something. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I don't know how we can do the couple of cans thing.
I thought about that as well. I thought maybe we can't do that.
Maybe we just go drink out of a glass, like so you can't have cans everywhere or something. But yeah, we'll definitely. There's so many things we can do with social media and podcasts and that now. We want to obviously keep doing and keep people listening and keep it kind of interactive with everyone as well. And
stay in the loop.
And merch, we'll definitely get some stuff. So we just got to get this up and going again and make sure we've got the listener base again to make it worthwhile to do a bit of a merch drop. But coming this summer, we might have to get some singlets going or something.
Some bucket hats or whatever.
Bucket hats,
figure something out.
Yeah, bucket hats, a couple of singlets and
budgie
t-shirts. Sit here in budgie smugglers. That'd be a sight. But we've got again plenty of ideas. You know, give us feedback, get messages on our Instagrams and stuff, and start getting involved. We want everyone to start getting really involved in it because it's about us, but it's about everyone who listens as well. Happy days, mate.
Rightio. We'll catch you next week.
Too easy.
All
See
right.
you, mate.
See ya.